Choose the best software for Flex PCB manufacturing design. Adobe Flex is a software development kit, SDK, created by Adobe Systems for the development and deployment of cross-platform rich internet applications based on the Adobe Flash platform. It allows the creation of desktop and mobile applications, including those for iOS and Android devices. Other popular software for Flex design include Animate CC, formerly Adobe Flash Professional, Flash Builder, formerly Adobe Flex Builder, and Flex SDK. What's Flex PCB manufacturing design? Flex PCB manufacturing involves the creation of a flexible circuit board that can be bent or stretched without damaging the electronic components. Winnow Flexible PCB manufacturing solutions can provide the perfect flex design for your project. When manufacturing flex PCBs, you will need to consider how much flexibility your design needs. If you are designing a product that is going to be used in many environments, you will want a flexible PCB that can withstand some wear and tear. If your product needs to be waterproof, or if it needs to withstand high temperatures, then you may need a more rigid type of flex circuit. Flexible PCB design is similar to standard PCB design, but there are some additional considerations that need to be taken into account when creating a layout for your project. Let's take a look at some important factors that affect the design process. The traces must be routed carefully in order to avoid breaking during deformation. The components should be located close to each other so they don't shift during bending or stretching. The maximum allowable thickness of a flexible circuit board varies depending on how much stress it will undergo during use. Softer materials can withstand more bending. The Flex PCB manufacturing design process, from software used to usability tests and UX decisions. The process of a Flex PCB manufacturing design is quite extensive and complicated. It involves multiple steps, each of which must be executed in an efficient manner to ensure a successful end product. The steps are as follows. 1. Software used for the design process. The first step of the design process is to use software for designing your PCB. There are many options available for you to choose from, depending on your needs and requirements. Which software is used for Flex design? The design of a Flex circuit is done using CAD software. Most people use Altium Designer or Cadence or CAD for this purpose. 2. Usability tests. Usability testing is the process of evaluating a product by testing it on live users. The goal of usability testing is to discover problems with your design and make changes before the product is launched. You can do this before or after you've created a prototype, but it's best to do it as early in the process as possible. 3. UX decisions. The user experience is a critical part of any product. This is why UX designers are so valuable. They help create products that are easy to use and understand, which will make the customers happy. 4. Prototyping and testing. During the prototyping stage, you will need to create several prototypes so that you can test them for usability and functionality. You can then decide whether or not your design meets your needs, or if there are any changes that need to be made before mass production starts. 5. Mass production. Once all of this has been done, it's time for mass production and manufacturing of your product. You'll need some help from Winnow Flex PCB manufacturing solutions here who know how everything works best when it comes down to making your product available for sale or used by people throughout the world. Which software is used for Flex design and PCB manufacturing? Flex PCB manufacturing is a relatively new process in the field of printed circuit board manufacturing. It is still one of the most popular methods for creating flexible and wearable electronics. There are numerous software programs that are used for designing Flex circuits. So which software is used for Flex design and PCB manufacturing? The most popular software programs include Altium Designer, Eagle, CAD, and DX Designer. There are many different software packages available for making flexible circuits, including CAD design software. You start with your CAD design software and create your board layout. CAM software. The CAM software takes the data from the CAD file and outputs a G-code file for machining. CAM controller/slicer. This machine reads the G-code file and sends it to the CNC machine that will make your boards. Manufacturing equipment, machine. The machine creates your boards by cutting them out of the copper-clad laminate, CCL, material and etching away any exposed copper where you don't want it anymore, vias and traces. Which software is used for Flex design? For more information, you ask professional Winnow Flex FCB manufacturing design for help. How to work with Flex FCB manufacturing design software. Today, there are many types of manufacturing design software available. These programs allow you to create the design and test it before sending it to the manufacturer. When you have created a prototype, you can send it to the manufacturer as a file. The manufacturer will then use this file to produce your design. The software used for this process is called Flex PCB Manufacturing Design Software. It is used by engineers and companies that want to make their own flexible circuit boards. This type of software allows them to create designs that will be printed on flexible circuit boards, and not just printed on paper like normal 2D drawings. The main difference between 2D and 3D printing is that 2D printers only print on one plane, XYZ, while 3D printers can print in all three planes, XYZ. This makes a huge difference when it comes to making flexible circuit boards because they need to be able to bend around corners or curves without breaking or cracking apart at the seams. Conclusion. Are you finding the right flexible PCB manufacturing solutions for your projects? As a PCB manufacturer, Winnow is your best choice. Our team of experienced professionals will handle all aspects of your project, from the initial design to the final product. We have a proven track record of delivering high-quality products and services on time and within budget. Visit our website, Winnow PCBA.